Dear colleagues, I'm very grateful for this opportunity to speak in front of the Lawyers to Lawyers community today. Today, I would like to inform you about the rule of law in Ukraine during martial law and the activity of National Bar Association during this time. Today, our courts cannot administer justice in 10 regions of Ukraine. In addition, 11 court premises were destroyed or damaged. In this regard, the legislator has permitted to change the territorial jurisdiction of cases in such courts. In particular, the President of the Supreme Court of Ukraine is empowered to change the territorial jurisdiction of cases. Ukraine has adopted many rules for pre-trial investigation and trial of criminal procedures under the martial law. More power to the prosecutors has been given, unfortunately. To ensure the pre-trial investigation of criminal proceedings, the prosecutors now can entrust any criminal offense to another pre-trial investigation body. Another new regulation we received is the procedural possibility of detaining a person under martial law without the permission of the judge for the period of 9 days. The parliament just ignored the constitution of Ukraine, which does not allow to detain a person without court ruling for a period exceeding 72 hours. The prosecutor can choose a measure of restraint without judge to exercise his powers. In particular, the prosecutor may independently choose a measure of restraint in the form of detention up to 30 days. The prosecutor now received also a right, in absence of the judge, to exercise his power to decide on issues related to the case. For example, temporary access to things and documents, seizure of the property, granting permissions to enter a person's home, or other property, granting search permits, etc. Ukrainian National Bar Association declares that such legislative changes will lead to restricting constitutional rights and freedoms. We also worry that complaints against the prosecutor's decisions, actions, or omissions may be considered only after the pre-trial investigation has been completed. As a result, there are no opportunities to restore the violated rights and freedoms of persons prosecuted at the stage of pre-trial investigation. Under martial law, became allowed to the trial of criminal cases by video conference. If accused person is outside the courtroom, the court decides on a trial in this mode without considering the opinion and wishes of the accused person. In peacetime, for example, a remote trial in criminal cases was impossible if the accused person is objected. I should note that lawyers highly criticize such innovations. The introduced changes cannot fully ensure the observance of the human right to defense and may lead to an unjustified violation of the right to a fair trial. UNBA is currently the powerful institution working to guarantee human rights in Ukraine. We are communicating very closely with our parliament to return the regulation of criminal proceedings to the constitution and thus restore fundamental human rights. Ukrainian National Bar Association also conducts effective communication with the armed force of Ukraine these days. Our specially created committee at the bar on military law is currently actively working on developing guidelines for the treatment of prisoners of war. We have set up a volunteer work to provide free legal aid to the military as well. UNBA also offered the state of Ukraine its assistance in the process of prisoner exchange and negotiations on the evacuation of civilians from places of active hostilities. We also see our crucial task as constant and comprehensive assistance to our members, Ukrainian lawyers advocates. We have organized donation support for our members. We have agreed with the leading IT social platform Benevity, which operates and cooperates in the area of social projects with the leading global companies such as Microsoft and Apple, and American IT giant for the law industry LexisNexis decided to double all charitable donations contributions provided through this platform to Ukrainian lawyers. You can see the QR code for donation platform on the screen right now. We have prepared a report on the use of the received charitable funds, and it will be published in the coming days on our website. Thank you very much for your attention, and I wish everyone peace and victory. Bye.